Hello, everybody, and welcome to Down to Earth Podcast. Yes, I said it. Down to Earth
with a 2
Podcast. I'm your first co-host, Demario Daryl Crosby. This is your second co-host.
Just go with Jeremy today.
We're going to call him AI Bot today.
Oh, thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses.
And that brings us to a topic today. We're going to be speaking a little bit and kind of my brother here is going to be educating us on AI today. I know a little bit, but not so much, so that's why I'm going to give the honors to him. But before we get into that, how was your weekend?
It was good.
Okay.
Did a little retreat, a little secret retreat. Had some stuff that had to get handled with a couple people.
You said secret?
We can't really talk about it.
Yeah.
There's like contracts assigned, multi-million-dollar deals.
You know what I mean?
The whole bunch. I mean, the people that were there, they were ghostly figures and.
He on a Mission Impossible.
We got some stuff in the works. Let's just say this video is going to have 10 million views. He signed his life away. And you get to reap the benefits and you ain't even have to go.
I'm cool with that as long as you don't take me with you.
No, but I had some stuff, had to get away, turn the phone off for a little while, turn the notifications off, had a list of stuff that I wanted to grind out, knock out.
Nice.
And
always fun, always.
Yeah, a couple extra days off of work. I was off Thursday, Friday. Got a lot of stuff done.
Oh, you were?
The day. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And then just got back in time for us to be here.
When did you actually leave? Did you leave Friday?
Friday morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kept Thursday off just to get that bunch of stuff together. Came home, everything was already done for the week. I'm like, yes. What about you?
Loving it. This week was pretty busy. I had a wedding to go to, and it took up Thursday, Friday, and then had a party. My girl's family party Saturday, and then I saw one of my old-time friends. Shout out to Dune! Saw Dooney. And so I really didn't do any work, which honestly, bro, kind of felt good.
Of course it feels good.
Just to not even worry about anything and just be around different people. I met a lot of people, talked to a bunch of different people that I, never thought I'd be talking to. So it's pretty cool.
So you're telling me that you didn't have your AI assistant work for you while you were out having fun?
Not today. But I did make some sales while I was out, and that's always fun. So
that's kind of like this stuff working in the background for you.
Technically. All right, so I guess I'll throw it right over to you. So I guess a good question would be what is AI, just so everyone can get the understanding of what it is.
I pulled the actual definition because I didn't even know. Okay. I think a lot of people take AI and they put it into...
Wait, before we go into that, what does AI stand for?
Artificial intelligence.
Gotcha.
But they apply it to, and this is what I did too, automated fast food and robots and stuff like that. But the actual definition is AI is how systems emulate, which means match or surpass, the human mind to make decisions and learn. So self-learning, self-adapting, learning through behaviors, kind of like, ChatGPT, you can build a connection with it and go through what you're trying to teach it, and it will take what you tell it to and conform and build almost like a relationship in a weird way, which we'll get into some stuff like that later. But what AI is not, it's not the robot that is doing the work in fast food, etc. AI is more of the chat box and the drive-through that you might be talking with to get the order created.
It's like the software.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Okay. Exactly.
The application that most people know of now that's taken everything by storm is ChatGPT. We've talked about it before a little bit. Have you used it lately?
Ever since you put me onto it, and the app released, I forgot when, but just probably a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago.
So clutch. Only on iPhone right now, too.
Oh, really?
It's not even on Android yet, yeah.
Shout out to iPhone holders. But yeah, I used it. I used it and just asked it a couple random questions and just to see what it computes out. I see it integrated into eBay actually. They have a button where you can just click it and it does a whole description for you of the item and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay.
So that's been something I've been using as far as
and that's on the long list of companies and businesses that have started implementing that too, and I think that's really cool. On the personal side of stuff, I see a lot more people now. Shout out to Leaf. He would always give us the workout, what to do for the workout stuff. But one day I was like, let's just see what chat says. And ChatGPT spits them out just like Leaf would give us for workouts. The type of workout, the weight, all that kind of stuff.
I can type something. I don't know if I have it.
And if you go down and then type in chat.
I don't think I actually downloaded it yet. Oh, maybe I did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting it's not the green app.
No.
The white one.
And then also, something cool that I saw it can do is create meal preps and also your grocery list. So I thought that was really cool because that could take the guesswork out of what you need at the store, what to make. Like I put it like, give me a 5-day lunch and dinner, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and grocery list. And it was like 12 pack of eggs, 10 egg white sandwich wraps, 1 loaf of bread, bag of jelly,
and this
whatever.
is stuff that you like wanted, or was it just like?
Yeah, well, I said build a healthy, high protein weekly.
I didn't miss
so
that part.
the more you ask it to do stuff, the more it's going. Like if you just said make me a meal prep plan, you want to dive a little deeper because it might just say hot dogs for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. But if you want high protein, then it'll shift it to be more high protein.
Yeah, I just typed it in. All I did is type in type of workouts. It says, sure, there are various types of workouts you can try depending on your fitness goal and preference. That's what I kind of like about it because they could have just gave me this list of like stuff, but it like actually talked to me.
And see how it gave it in the most basic way? But now if you wanted to say, give me a 30-minute high-intensity ab workout, it'll spit out more detailed because you gave it a more detailed question to ask. And I think that people can use it even if it can make any aspect of your life better, from scheduling your day out, trying to make sure you stay on top of stuff, to implementing it in, like I said, your workout routines or your meal preps. Even in real estate now, there's something called virtual staging, which may have been around for a while, but it's starting to pick up. That's where if you're selling a house and it's bare, you hire a company and they'll take the pictures and they will virtually stage it and they will make it look like all that stuff's in the room.
Oh, kind of like that dude was talking about that like seminar I think we went to, right?
Yeah. Yep, exactly. He was the one that brought that up then. Because usually, you might have to pay a company to actually bring all of this stuff, stage it, then actually remove it all. It's a couple $1,000, and there's a company that's doing this $250 a house. And I don't even have to do anything or be there. I send you a couple pictures, and you selling that house for me, building up that commission. That's what I'm.
Oh, I think.
Oh.
So that's decent. So that's something to try. I'm gonna probably try to like just play around with it a little bit more now that we.
And now that you're doing sales and stuff too, you can maybe even go back and forth. You can tell it to act like a customer that doesn't want your product.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And go through and have like a chat interaction, because you could set the stage through a couple conversations and then say, okay, let's apply everything we just talked about. Go.
Yeah.
And go through it. So that's the good stuff.
Does it remember like stuff?
Oh yeah.
So like okay.
I have a bunch of different tabs open. So when we use if we ever use it for podcast stuff, I have one and it already knows what I'm asking about the podcast because I follow it in line with what I'm doing.
So it just stores your questions. Like, can you see the ones you ask?
Yeah. It saves everything.
Nice.
A negative side of ChatGPT, you always think of the positive stuff. I don't know if you've heard, but right now there's a writer's strike in Hollywood.
I think I heard a little bit about it.
It's starting to pick up a little bit of steam, especially with actors and actresses going in on it now. And what it's about is film houses are starting to use ChatGPT and other systems like that to write scripts, give them ideas, pushing out the need of that job in that market and paying them less or not giving them raises. So that's currently what's going on now. And then on the flip side, this part isn't ChatGPT, but it's AI. Contracts nowadays for actors and actresses is requiring them to sign away their likeness for life, which means like in Star Wars when they brought back
Obi-Wan.
No, that was him, Luke Skywalker.
Oh,
it was,
right.
It was all AI generated,
right.
And because that was approved on, but now that's being built into contracts. So you might be here for one movie, but
they can have you for
life. So they're building that into contracts, and it's always got to know what you're reading and stuff. But that's currently what's going on right now. So can you imagine you get your big break? They never use you for a movie again, but you contracted yourself to use your likeness and your face. That could just be smacked on anything.
Like, wow, I loved you in that movie. It wasn't me.
That wasn't me. I haven't been in a movie in 10 years, and he's on the side of the road.
Wow! What? Side of the road.
0.001% royalties.
You think they're going to be successful with that, though, as far as, like, the whole thing in Hollywood right now?
Well, it's funny, though, because a high-level executive ended up having like the leak audio or something saying, "We don't care. We'll just wait till you go broke and you'll be right back in the office." Because I think that's one of the industries, if Chase Bank or Amazon employees went on strike today, you're going to feel the effect right away.
Yeah.
How long do they have movies already filmed that's on a release for May of 2024?
And they just push them back anyway.
Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly.
And look, y'all, we're going to have to...
So I don't really know. I think that...
That's pretty tough. I'm going to look into that.
Yeah, I really don't think that they'll be successful, if anything. Well, they might get a couple more dollars per hour, but then, with anything, okay, fine, we'll give you a couple more dollars per hour, but I'm going to fire 5,000 people to make up the difference because I don't want to pay more money as a company. So that's the way I see it going. And
which is positive for the company, I guess. Well,
positive for the company and
negative
being a realist. If AI is going to do your job better and faster and cheaper, why would I not implement that?
That's very true.
We live in a capitalistic society, so that's what it is. That's what you signed up for. You don't like it? Get the fuck out.
Where am I going to go? All right, so then let's kind of change gears to the kind of trendy thing that's going on right now. And
isn't all he's wanted to talk about this whole thing. The whole thing he wanted to talk about. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses.
So you heard him say that in the beginning, and now you're hearing him say that again. So right now, currently, there's this trend going on. It's AI live TikToks that's going on. And people are basically acting as AI,
robots for donations.
Or what are they, NPCs?
Yep.
Is what they also call it, right? So can you just give it
okay, let's break it down a little bit. Let's break it down a little bit.
I just want to see what
it's more of... You kind of remove the aspect of the human self.
Remove it.
And everything is so you don't even engage with the chat.
No.
And like somebody said, somebody asked a question on one of them that popped up and it was like, I am an NPC. I do not answer questions. Like something like that. But all it is, the only way that you get interactions, is by noticing what's on the screen. So you could gift roses, you could gift lions, or say somebody gifts a water bottle. It's like, thank you for the water bottle. Thank you for the water bottle. And that's all they do the whole time. The whole time, bro. It's like, thank you for the lion. Thank you for the ice cream. All types of stuff. Yeah, they gonna hear that in the car and be like, what is he listening to over there? And there's this one girl that is making $4,000 a week.
So supposedly I guess there was a girl that started it. It was she did what's that called? What's that stuff when they dress up? What's that called?
Cosplay. Cosmic brown.
What is it?
Cosmic brown. No, it's cosplay.
Cosplay. And
where you sign up as game characters or
and
characters.
She was I didn't know she was doing it, but supposedly she was doing it and like she started or whatever. But then there was this girl called what was her name? Pinky Doll. I don't really know who that is. I guess she's like a famous person or whatever, but supposedly she's the one that kind of got it trending and
is she the one making 2 to 4K a week?
Correct.
Just going on there for a couple hours. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses.
So let's just stop here for a second. Okay, so people are going on live, and live is just where it's live, so it's currently kind of like how this is, right? And people are just
no post production.
There's no voice. There's no anything, and all they're doing is and just doing stuff.
That's it,
right? Now, when I first saw it, I was like, you know what I mean? What the fuck? What are they doing? But I heard you can make 2 to 4K.
Catch me on that shit after this episode.
2 to 4K a day. So I had a couple questions that I just kind of wanted to ask you. As far as because I think you cannot do a live on TikTok unless you have 1K followers.
I don't think so.
I believe so. That's
really?
I think that's what I saw.
I thought I could go live right now.
I will try it. I don't have
my phone's recording.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. But supposedly that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah,
I know that's true for
a
website thing or whatever on there. So my question to you is, let's say, you have your friends and family on TikTok and they know your account, you have your profile picture, all that stuff. Would you do that?
Why not? It's pure comedy.
Okay, so to kind of explain why you would do it, I don't know, pros and cons if you were to do it, maybe, I don't know.
Well, me personally, if I were to do it, it would just be it's comedy, and then you're laughing, making fun of it, which is cool.
Right.
I'm getting jokes, laughs, impressions, and getting paid.
Correct.
It's not I'll shift gears And
Correct.
one of the examples that I have for that is comparing it to, let's say, OnlyFans, which is a drastically different way of going in front of the camera and making money, but
What you
also
do on there?
leaving a long. They use
Just
now.
for people, if you guys OnlyFans is, you start, right?
You know it. If you don't know what it is, then you're not old enough to know what it is. That's okay. But anyway, that leaves, some might say a negative lasting effect of being on the internet that
Booty
will
holes
follow
on the
you
internet.
forever. Exactly. Literally. Wild. But I look at this and it's like, if being attractive is what gets you views anyway for stuff, and you don't have to go that route anymore, and you could just do this, that's not going to, if they pull that up in a job interview, the interviewers are probably going to laugh at it, and you're not going to be negatively impacted in the real world. I truly believe that. But if they look you up and you're an OnlyFans model and you have this, this, and this, then that might not be something the company wants to brand itself with involving you.
Yeah.
But if you just made, 10 grand,
that.
thank you for the roses, thank you for the water bottle, da-da-da-da-da. Like, that's not gonna, you're just gonna get laughs out of it.
So, because, like, here's my, like, thought on it. Like, obviously, here's what I'm thinking. Because, again, like we talked about, and I think the last episode or something like that, that I usually have this thing where I create a bunch of thoughts that people, think or whatever. So I was just thinking, I was like, if I was to be doing this, like, I feel like people would be judging me or whatever, which, who cares? I don't care about that. But I saw a girl that was doing it, and she was, doing the whole 9 yards. And I was laughing because it was funny, like, her doing the thing, whatever. But then someone commented and said something, and, like, she went on another live, and, like, she was just, like, complaining about it, and, like, kind of, like, telling people to, like, fuck off, and like, all this other stuff. And I was just thinking, I was like, I don't know, like, what kind of effect would this have, like, you doing this, and, like, someone saw you in, like, person or whatever, like, I feel like that'd be the only, like, thing.
It's like anything
not
else.
a bad, but
Yeah.
like, it's like being famous at that point.
Exactly.
Like,
it's like
exactly
anything
that.
else. Now, if they're gonna be like, "Hey, do that thing," it's like, no, I do that on.
And that's
TikTok.
what I feel like people would do with that. Plus, like, people do that if you also did, like, a dance, you got famous. Like, oh, do that dance.
But you should have that expectation that
And
that's
that's what I'm
going to
saying.
be right. And I wouldn't get mad at anybody. I'd be like, no, but I'll be on live tomorrow if you want to donate and watch me do it.
So people are making money, and like I said, I mean, we all know now that attention is currency, right?
Facts.
That's basically what it is. And when I first saw it, like I said, I laughed and I was like, God, but I was also like, that's like, it's pretty cool that people are like finding ways to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was a guy on TikTok that was at Home Depot, and supposedly he got fired because he was doing it while he was at the counter. And at like Home Depot and retail stores,
I've been seeing stuff like that too.
They'll like ask you for like your phone number, and they'll like punch your account. So the guy gave him his phone number over the live, and people started like spamming his account.
You're just dumb.
See, but like here's my thought on it, and I just kind of wanted to bring it up. So like they called him and they fired him on the phone.
Good.
But I was confused because I was like, I never saw a company like do it that way. Like, it would
maybe
usually
that's how
be like
high up the corporate ladder it went, where they were like, oh, we just need to get him out.
And like, how did that happen so fast? Where it's just like the guy that was on the phone, or the guy that had the phone, and they were like spamming. How did he know to like call?
I don't know.
Like,
maybe,
you know what I mean? Like,
maybe
I don't
the
know.
guy. Well,
It could be anything. Could
After
happen.
the second that he read his phone number off, he got mass email or mass phone calls and text messages. So he probably figured out somehow that it was linked to that. Called corporate and said, "You got a problem right now," or he could have got on his phone with his lawyer right away. Because that's crazy. Getting that kind of leak thing and having that many thousand people
you on
now
TikTok,
going after you, and then they reverse look up your phone number. Now they have your address and your name and your kids and your death threats randomly.
That is true.
It goes all the way. I showed you the real estate app that I have.
You can't do that.
Give me your phone number. I'll tell you everything about you and your family.
Literally.
For free. For free.
No, we need 500 if we're gonna do it.
No, because I saw somebody at White Castle. I think that's the best place to do it.
Wait. Leave.
No. I was scrolling through and he was working at White Castle and he was doing the AI thing.
Yeah, okay.
And if you already have a following,
Eat at White Castle.
No.
Hey, I was there when I did DoorDash though, and I thought of you. I was like, and I went in, I was like, damn,
I don't know why
kind of decent.
I got so connected to me and fucking White Castle.
Because it's funny. Like, who do you hear eat at White Castle, man? Like, McDonald's
I don't know how
is
that place is
thing.
still around, to be honest.
I honestly don't know either, but like I saw them cooking in there, I was like,
I know, that's exactly how they make your
bro,
food.
they all were literally huddled up throwing burgers on them. I was like,
And then you
what?
got 80 pounds of onions on there.
And like
half the
watching
meat ain't
it,
even getting cooked.
watching how the meat actually like looks though when it's like frozen, I was like,
Slime ball,
yuck.
yeah.
But I mean, hey, it's still in business. But
Yeah, so we'll be D2E live on TikTok. Thank you for the roses.
like I said, I'm not hating on anybody that does it. Like if you do it and you're watching this, like kudos to you. Get your bread. Like it's funny.
Yeah, it's
like
how is that any different?
you're
than
being
if you
a creator at that point. Like
how is it any different than going on stage for a comedy show?
exactly.
It's
like
your skit.
it's literally that's what it is. So like
You gonna make
kudos
fun
to
of
them.
somebody for making money?
And I mean, you're gonna get haters because you're making money and like you're doing something that's like.
And how do they know that you're doing it if they ain't watching you do it? So who's
That too. So like they're obviously
hey,
watching.
dude, I saw it yesterday, and then I'm like, oh, is this you? You donated $100 and watched me. Thank you for the roses.
Because it first started with this. He sent me this Luigi, this guy that does Luigi, and I don't know his name on there, but he does it really well. So kudos to him. And like,
that's a little
he
different.
Does the whole with that.
That's a different side of it. That's just you're doing a cosplay and you're doing the moves and saying stuff.
Isn't that technically what other people?
No, the one that everybody's doing now is announcing in AI voices in a way of every donation.
Oh,
so if you donate a lion, which is equivalent to $10, and it's like, whoa, a lion, whoa, a lion.
Okay,
yeah.
so they're just
whoa, a universe, whoa, a universe.
So they're just
the
reacting
roses.
to those.
Exactly.
How much are those like per thing that you
I
get?
think roses are like donating 10 cents, but a universe is like $20 or $50, something like that. So it gets up there. And then lions are like $5 and rhinos are $10, $12, stuff like that.
I'm about to be on it. Rhino.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was pretty much. I can leave now. That's pretty much all I want to talk about.
You ain't going nowhere. We got a couple other things we'll talk about on the AI train, and we brought this one up randomly in other episodes, but now with it really, taking hold of a lot of stuff. I'm curious when we will have the first AI deepfake scare. And what I mean by that is, I don't know if you've seen maybe other TikToks, or I've been seeing it. This one guy has a hilarious YouTube channel where it is Barack Obama, Trump, Biden, and George W. Bush. All AI'd, and he just puts up gameplay of a video game, and he assigns each one like a character, and they're like talking to each other, like, "God damn it, Barack, you suck," and like, "Sleepy Joe, wake up," and hey,
no, one more time.
But that and the voices are so perfect, and they're only going to get better.
Yeah.
And the deep fakes, which the Tom Cruise deep fake's been around forever. If you haven't looked at, if you haven't seen that before. That's been years that's been around, and you can't tell the difference between Tom Cruise and this AI-generated deep fake.
Now that you bring that up, sorry to cut you off, but I just had to say this point. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Mission Impossible, and me and my girlfriend watched the first one, and bro, they had they like make those masks of like if I wanted to make your face or whatever, they had that on there. I was like, so I wonder how long has like stuff been you know what I mean, like
before the general public knows, years.
Yeah, literally.
I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Oh, the deepfakes. No, that's okay.
Sorry.
So my question is, with that getting so easy to create, like the dude has a whole YouTube channel. He makes no content except for, hey, AI, say this in Trump's voice, put it over some random video game gameplay. How long until, and I think I used this example before, breaking, here, I got an example. Where we here? Leaked audio of Putin saying they're merely weeks away from launching a missile strike, and then you play the audio that's perfectly in sync with his voice saying we are just mere weeks away from blowing those bastards to hell. Something like that, right? Or somebody here, or somebody posts something that Biden says or Trump says, and it hits national headlines before people are able to dissect that it's fake news and edited deepfakes. So I'm curious, because that's going to be a thing.
Oh, for
it's
sure.
going to be a thing. And then even on a smaller scale, if it's that easy for some of these YouTube creators to do that, if I don't like you, how easy is it going to be for me to just run a basic smear campaign saying you anti-LGBTQ and putting your voice into some leaked audio that I heard you say at a bar?
My fellow Americans, they go, yep.
Right, exactly.
Cancel him.
Exactly. And then how do you have enough resources, money, or willpower at that point to recover from that?
But my question would be, couldn't you use, well, I don't know if it's true, but couldn't you use maybe AI to like kind of like tell that it is fake, or like a way to identify that you know what I mean?
A
Like
little bit, right?
probably like
But
down the line.
I could send you one where it's Biden and it sounds 100% like him.
Correct.
And we're still in the early stages, so we're going to get to a point where you won't be able to tell the difference.
I was gonna say, because there has to be something that's just like there's a thin line where you can like.
But does that thin line matter if it goes viral
Oh no,
on TikTok?
people
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if I'm mad at you one day and I'm like, fuck it, smear campaign on DeMario, throw it on TikTok, and it's just a face, your face that I took from this podcast and put words. Now people don't do this. We're gonna get all types of haters. Now. That's crazy.
Why would you do that?
It's just an example.
I don't want to.
Oh, I really think that that's going to happen somewhere. Maybe not here. Maybe other countries.
I mean, for sure.
To expand control and
people probably make money from that.
Oh, of course. The dude's got a whole YouTube channel, makes money from it.
Because I was watching this dude do one today, and he did he rapped just like a regular rap, and then he did it as in Kanye West voice. And
yeah. Well, oh, that's funny you brought that up too. Grimes, I don't know if you know her, Elon Musk's ex, that they had a baby, but she's a musician.
Something about it.
She signed a contract with some AI stuff with a 50-50 split. You can use my voice, make whatever songs you want. Anytime they make money, I get 50%.
Now I'll do that,
dude. I'll do that all day. But think of that application across everything, everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, oh, you want to use my likeness and. Like Drake could just retire today, and you're going to listen to AI Drake as it's going to continue to get better, and it's just going to be banger after banger because it's going to be created by a system that understands good rap music or whatever. And now he's sitting back getting a 50% paycheck, and he didn't have to do a single thing. Doesn't have to approve it. Doesn't do anything. Any hate comes up. Oh yeah, that wasn't even me. It says AI Drake, not me.
Yeah, you can't kind of beat that. I mean, that's kind of.
Like, this isn't even us right now. This is an AI-generated podcast.
Thank you for that.
I'm in the pool at the beach. Wait.
What? Just be at the beach, dude.
Oh. Terrible. But yeah, so the deepfake thing I think is pretty crazy. You know, and then you got your job replacing. I think we already went over that a little bit.
What?
Just job replacing and yeah, kind of like with the writers Guild and all that stuff, and how they're complaining about ways that it could take over. Do you think
that AI would ever be able to take over truck drivers' jobs?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
How?
Tesla, for example. They got the semi-truck. Yeah. Now, wait
I'm getting one.
When they have a perfected driving, which is, you know, all you hear is the issues, but you don't hear the 800 million that are working correctly.
Right.
And then, you know, once you get that and build the system around the truck driving thing, then it's, you know, then it's just people loading it, and the loading dock, it automatically backs it up, pulls it in, and then, you know, fast forward a little more, it's going to be like the Amazon warehouses. They bring everything through the robots, and there's just a human picker. Yeah. Well, how long until the human picker is gone, and it's just made in a box, put on a thing, put on the truck by another robot, and then shipped out.
I would love to like have a conversation with the people that like implement this. Like,
me too. We'll have them here next week
or whatever. Huh?
Yeah, that's a secret.
Oh, that's one.
That's what I was doing this weekend. AI creator, Alan Ingalls.
Stop the cap. No. But yeah, I guess that's
like OpenAI. That's who owns ChatGPT.
I mean, like if you think about that, okay. So if going back to your attitude, like seeing things, like obviously people are going to be upset that like jobs are being replaced. Like I get that, but then like, what if you can find a way to your job's gonna be replaced, but like to get a machine or AI thing or something that is going to do the job to do it for, you know what I mean? Like do it for you instead of like.
Well, perfect example is, and I think it's California as of right now. They're the only state, but you can sign your Tesla up for like Uber to drive.
Bro, I would do that any day.
Me too. I'd get a second Tesla just so that could work full fucking time, 24/7.
Literally.
Stop back at the crib to charge for an hour and go right back out.
And it does it all by itself. It needs some mechanic work. Go
drive to Tesla, right? Take care of that, and then come back.
Let me know how much it is. You pay for it then.
But that's the age-old question. It's the age-old question. It's like, are you for it or against it? And I'm a realist. It's here to stay. Take it by the reins.
It's kind of like the internet.
Yeah,
at that point.
exactly.
Like, you can't fight it, so it's like you gotta like find ways that it can benefit you at that point. Like that's
like even like ChatGPT in real estate with virtual staging, or even now.
I want to see.
a good realtor.
Have you seen one?
Seen what?
Like a
virtual staging.
A virtual.
Yeah, I got a website pinned.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Ooh, I want to see that.
Or even with a good selling realtor, you're putting together a really good property description. So as you're reading through it, you got to fall in love with the pictures and stuff,
right.
which could have been AI generated and enhanced anyway.
Right.
You're going to read the description, and that's like a attention grabber, right? Why would I, as a high efficient realtor that's having a lot of listings, waste my time to write that and be like, how many bedrooms does it have? Oh yeah, the backyard has what kind of grass again? Put it in ChatGPT. Write me a property description for a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house that's in Woodridge, Illinois, next to a park. Boom. All of it. Just like that. Copy paste.
I mean, that makes the job way more easy.
Exactly. And it frees up more time for you to be working with the clients and progressing your business. So it's here to stay, and there's ways that everybody can implement it.
They'll probably have it with like Amazon Alexa and stuff soon too.
Yeah, just like you said, eBay.
I was watching a video of Gary V. He was saying how like maybe like not maybe, but down the line it's going to be like you can ask, let's say like Siri, and be like, hey, I have, let's say like it's a mom and she's having like kids over. Hey, I'm having kids over. I want to set out a meal plan for the weekend, something healthy, blah 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 blah, and like
you could do that now on ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's insane.
And an article actually came out over the last week that Apple is jumping on the AI bandwagon, and Siri is going to get a major overhaul. I didn't get to see the details in it, but as good as Siri already is,
Siri's gonna be
the only thing I don't like that I think Google has a step on with their phones is when you ask a question, it'll give the answer all the time. Siri just pulls up a website that you then have to go to.
Yeah.
If Apple's dumping millions, billions of dollars into it, they're going to get top of the line everything. And next thing you know, it's a little hologram with Siri dancing around. What can I do for you, baby?
It's like kind of like that girl from Halo. What's her name? Cortana.
Oh, yeah, exactly, bro. It's literally going to be that.
Wow, that's insane. Halo is showing us this all. Stupid.
Everything. Blade Runner. He loved bringing up Blade Runner.
Swear he loved. I still haven't seen it though. I'll have to watch it. That is crazy though. But I mean, I guess this stuff has been around for so long, but like you can't implement it so fast. Like, and that's what I was gonna say. Like about the going against stuff. Like all this stuff's gonna come about like together eventually, but like it has to go slow because I guess I don't know if stuff goes too fast. Like maybe a lot of people are gonna be like freak out or something. I don't know, but like they're implementing it like in like such a good chunk.
Yeah.
That like it's like being like Chat GPT, what that was called.
Yeah.
Like when I first heard that, I was like, nah.
Right. Most people were.
Or not even that. What was that thing that people were doing with the like you send your picture in or whatever and it'll like spit out like a AI image of you or whatever. Mm-hmm. What you know what that was called?
It was just an app that came out.
I want to do it now. Like at first I was so opposed against, now I want to do it.
Well, yeah. The only thing is you got to look at the user agreement. That's why it came under fire so much, was because you're automatically agreeing that they could use your likeness and the pictures.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured.
Yeah. So when you see like advertisements for stuff and you already see examples, that's people that have used it. Exactly. It's no different than when you get a new video game and you got to scroll for a quarter mile of this is what we do with your information. Here's the privacy. But that's the way of the future.
Those free games.
If you don't want it, don't use it.
Call of Duty.
Go to the forest, get your cabin, hunt for life. If you want to do that, cool.
You know, I want to take at least like 2 weeks and live that life. Kind of like how you did that one time. When you went to, I want to see how that is.
I need that again.
You didn't have no phone or anything, did you?
No, I mean I had my phone and stuff, but
you weren't texting.
Everything was deleted. All notifications were off.
Told the important people that you were doing it.
Yeah,
that's what I want to do.
I brought my whole computer, and it was just like I turned off. Like I wasn't on any websites. I unpinned all my pinned stuff, and it was just working for 3.5 weeks, almost a month. Middle of nowhere, Scandinavia, Wisconsin.
They're shooting and everything.
I was out there doing morning jogs, didn't know anybody, small town. I think they got like 67 people that live in the town in the middle of nowhere. Jesus. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
That's actually like a cool experience though. One day I definitely want to do it. Definitely.
That's why I like these little weekend trips, little reset. You know.
That's what I want. I need a weekend trip.
Vegas? You're getting no work.
All right.
Work done in Vegas. Absolutely no work.
Playing out there. I'm going to see Floyd. I'm gonna get right. What? So he can train me, but I'm being there.
Oh, I thought you meant like his fight. He ain't fight no more.
He fight a couple, but like they're so low key. But he be putting people on now though. He fought this one dude, and I wouldn't want to fight him now because like he's not like fighting. He's like fighting and laughing in your face when he hits you hard. Like,
yeah, see, I'm good on that. Because then I just want
to get up.
And then I just want to shoot you.
At that point, like Jesus, bro.
Oh. I don't know. I think we're pretty good.
Good.
Oh, so you got any other personal thoughts on AI? We kind of just covered that a little bit.
I think AI is a thing that's going to help out, and I think there's going to be obviously some negatives to it, some positives to it, as far as things. But I think as we become more experienced with stuff, like we'll learn how to handle it better. And
so you're open to applying it where you can in life.
Open to applying it, and like I'm open to like if there's like a contract where I don't know, I could probably do something with it that benefits me, but like I'm cool with the terms. Like I'll probably, what I mean? Like I'll possibly do that. Like,
so we gonna see you on TikTok later? Thank you for the roses.
I mean, I probably wouldn't do that.
I am.
I hope you do.
If I don't need 1,000 followers, I'm on there.
I hope.
I'm on there.
I really hope.
We'll link it in the video too. Thank you for the roses.
I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm just letting you know,
roses.
because if you don't do it, I'm be like, so what happened? If you get 4K live, I need at least 1,000.
No. Then you gotta do it.
What you mean?
I'll do the microphone.
Terrible. But other than that, no, I'm good. I know you had a quote that you wanted to leave off.
No. Well, first, I want to leave with this last question.
It's scary.
Last question is, and this is for you guys in the comments too, if you stuck around to the end. Will iRobot happen in our lifetime?
What is iRobot?
That's Will Smith.
I know, but maybe some people don't know what that is.
If you don't know, then you don't know. No, that's with the AI and the robots that ended up growing their own mind, taking over, let loose, all that stuff. I wanted to so bad.
There's
Let
a
me
couple.
Just answer this first.
Go ahead.
I hope so. That would be so awesome. But I've always wanted something like that. If I can't get a zombie apocalypse, I'll take an AI revolution. And you will see me sitting there with like a shock toaster.
And I would be so disappointed if the minute it happens, you get ripped to shreds.
That's crazy.
At least I said I'd be disappointed.
I'm gonna have a toaster gun, bro. I'm telling you. They walk in and they're getting zapped.
This is what happens when you play video games.
Bro got a toaster gun.
Like, where is that? He got a bunker, everything. Oh. But what was I gonna say?
I don't think it's realistic.
What, that?
For that to happen, I think the most realistic thing is maybe AI system fucks up with some missiles, and some missiles go into places they weren't supposed to.
I was before this whole conversation, I was just on YouTube. I was like, why don't I just see a little shorts about like AI stuff, whatever. And like I saw a bunch of like people interviewing like actual AI robots. I don't know if that's what you would call them, but okay. And the conversation is going good, and then there's like 2 or 3 robots that just slip in. Yeah, we can't wait to take over the world.
Yeah, exactly. That's more for clickbait stuff, but it's exactly that. Like if they can continue to learn through conversation, how long until there's a term that I forgot the thing, but where they surpass
us,
right?
Yeah.
And then at that point, what if they're like, what if I go into the system and turn off the way that you can turn me off?
Now, for anyone that hasn't seen the new Mission Impossible, that's kind of like the whole like story.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like it is a machine. It has its mind of its own. Like in the beginning, I just kind of it's the intro.
Spoiler
so who
alert.
cares? No, I'm not gonna do it. Never mind. I'm not gonna be that person.
Good, because I still want to see it too.
I'm not gonna be that person. You want to see it?
Yeah.
I'll go with you if you want to see it. Dead man.
Wow, he's fake.
Thank you guys for watching. He's done.
He's done. No, but yes, I did have a quote. Let me pull it up here. I just saw it randomly over the weekend, and I think it's great. It has nothing to do with anything, but here.
My fault.
If you have a problem with me, text me. And if you don't have my number, you don't know me well enough to have a problem.
And who said that?
I don't remember where I saw it. It was on TikTok or something.
I mean, it's a good quote. I like it. I heard it before. Now that you like.
Me too, right? Me talking. That's crazy to me. But hey, close this out, bro. I'm done.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in today for another episode of Down to Earth Podcast.
Shout out my aunt and uncle too. They've been leaving comments like crazy.
Thank you guys that have been leaving comments. Thank you guys that have been watching. Thank you guys that have been subscribing. We got a couple new subscribers pretty recently. So really, seriously, thank you guys. Our
Peace and love. No hate over here, baby.
No hate over here at all. Our main goal is just to keep continuing to give out content and keep having these conversations and having some fun while doing it. So
hashtag federal agents.
You will find out about that soon, maybe. So you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon.
Peace.